And getting to the characters, I would say Kweku, who's the main character, he is, well, was, since he's dead now, he's a very troubled man. Um, and I think that he it's something that I can almost relate to, or a lot of African fathers can relate to, leaving their home country and coming to America and wanting to succeed and really be successful, because most times when we leave our country and come here, it's for a reason, either to advance our education or to make our life better, because we didn't have that great, of a life back home. Not to say there's something wrong with our country, but financially, that financial stability. And I think, he worked hard. He became a very respected, and as the book mentioned, one of the best surgeons in Boston. And I think when the mishap happened with the surgery where, one of his patients died, it really got to him. I think, he started to realize there was so much at stake, and that pride of, I've come to this country, I made a name for myself, I really forced, pushed myself to the point where I've created this name for myself as one of the best surgeons, and life is great. And now, boom, here is this situation where I could have all of that stripped away from me. And even if I don't have that stripped away from me, my name is still tainted. And I think he suffered with that idea of, now I'm in court. I might lose this case. I might get my license taken away from me. What are my friends going to say? What is my family going to say? What are my kids going to say? And I think this is something a lot of Africans suffer with, where we always have to be the best. If you're going to be a doctor, you better be the best. If you're going to be the nurse, you better be the best. And if something happens, you need to cover that up, because you don't want other people knowing that, you failed. And I think that's a very important word. He was scared of that failure. He was scared of really confronting his kids and his wife and saying, listen, Dad has failed. And even though it was nothing that was his fault, things like this happen all the time. Most doctors, they know that it's a 50-50 chance coming out of surgery. Nothing is guaranteed. But still, it's that sense of personal failure of, I've come to this country, created a great life, I've accomplished a lot of things, and now I have this. And now I have to tell my kids, now I have to tell my wife, and I have to tell my friends, who are also probably great surgeons and doctors and all of these things. And I think this conflict within him, this personal conflict, was really what motivated him to leave and to abandon his family.